Well, we do love the stories of people who are just obsessed with things. Tiny teacups, Barbies, I don't know, maybe Star Wars stuff, like Steve Sansweet, one of the folks. You can see just a part of his collection at the Perot Museum. It is called Eye of the Collector, a special exhibit that starts this week. Steve, this is not even close to all your stuff, I imagine.
No, Tim, it's just a very small part. We've got about 350,000 pieces in the collection.
That is obsessed, and you'd be okay with that term.
That is obsessive, yes, but it's also a lot of fun, and it tells the 40-year story of Star Wars and the cultural impact it's made on the world.
When this part of the collection is not at the Perot, where is it?
Well, we have a 9,000 square foot museum that's open to the public, ranchoobiwan.org, and it's former chicken barns. So up until the 70s, these were filled with 20,000 egg-laying chickens, and now they're filled with Star Wars goodness.
And this is where?
This is about an hour north of San Francisco. It's about halfway between Skywalker Ranch and my house and where Lucasfilm is now in the city.
Can you show us some of the amazing stuff that we're seeing behind you there? And what makes it amazing?
Well, what makes it amazing is it's 40 years of collecting and passion and being able to share it with other fans. We've got a mold from a Darth Vader helmet off of a real Darth Vader helmet, stormtrooper shoes that were used in the making of Return of the Jedi, all kinds of fan-made objects that really excite me because it shows the passion of the fans and their ability to play in George Lucas's sandbox and now Disney's sandbox, and the willingness of Lucasfilm all along to take the fans as a major part of what makes Star Wars work. So we've got everything from the toys to props to memorabilia made by fans, and silly stuff as well as some very cool props.
Did this start off as you get the Happy Meal at McDonald's and the next thing you looked up and you had 20,000 objects?
Well, I think I had the collector gene in me because I used to collect baseball cards and comic books, and I loved science fiction growing up, and Star Wars came out. I had a small collection of rockets and robots from Japan, and Star Wars blew me away. And so I was using that as part of the space toy collection, and it just took over.
Do you make money? It's none of my business, but I'm going to ask you anyway, because that's what I do. Do you make money off of this, or is this just a hobby?
You know the non in nonprofit? That's what it really means. We have set up we set up a 501c3 about 5 years ago, and we use it to, we inspire through imagination. We have lots of school kids that come through on free tours. We give tours to other charities in the area to raise money for themselves, and then we try to preserve the collection for future generations.
All right, if you're up north of the Bay Area, then we will look forward to seeing you. Thank you so much. We want to tell folks that if you're a Perot Museum member, you can get a free preview today and tomorrow. Opens to the public on Saturday, and your admission price also includes admission to the Perot Museum. Steve, thanks so much.
Thank you. May the Force be with you.
Oh, we hope so.